Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 23rd of January 2020, and Friday the 24th. As usual, we don't typically do market previews for Friday, so this will be it for the rest of the week. It's been pretty slow. We've been fairly flat. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market futures form. You can see the 13 daily chart sell signal now on top of the fact that we still have one operating on the monthly chart, and the month doesn't really end for another 10 days or so, or 9 days. But so the 13's in place, and the intraday and the intra-week action's been pretty flat. Let's go through the daily charts, then we'll look at everything else. Crude oil was down 86 cents to 55.87. That's well off the highs from back during the little incident with Iran. Here's a look at gold, down $1.30, which is a blip. The S&P cash, talk about blips, closes up 0.96. So, literally up less than a point for the day. And there's a 13 sell signal in place there, obviously. NASDAQ 100 up 21.94. And this is now 12 candles up, or 11 candles up towards a 13 sell signal on the daily. The stocks also going to be, let's see, this is 12 candles up. This one's actually 12. So the index is 11. This is 12 towards a sell signal on. So you have the S&P, the NDX, and the stocks all with seeker sell signals at the same time here in the next 2 or 3 days. Biotech's down 5.72. There's nothing near a signal there. The Russell 2000 down to 1.43. It also came close, but since it's heading down, it's not going to get the actual signal. The VIX is actually up 6 cents as we start to curl there. Keep in mind that downtrend that's been in place on the VIX, and the fact that if we break that, usually you get some sort of a spike. The trend closes at 1.29. That puts the 10-day at 1.11, so there's no signal there. NASDAQ volume was 2.4 billion shares, which is decent, not as good as the last 2 days. Advanced decline ratio, we gapped up, and originally everything, we had 1,000. We were plus 1,000 at the end of the day. Just like the S&P is only up less than a point, we have the NASDAQ advanced decline down just 33. So basically just as many stocks down as up, and on the New York, it's -7. Negative 13 it says here, which is basically flat. So almost exactly the same number of stocks up and down. Google was up $1.92 at the end of it all. Apple, which has just been ridiculous, up $1.13. Actually, talk about ridiculous. Tesla up $22.36 again. This thing continues to be out of control. Netflix was down $12.11. Amazon was down $4.54, and Facebook was down 12 cents. We've got Goldman Sachs up $1.35, and the Dow Jones down just 9 points, which is essentially flat there. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 49 cents. All right, so let's take a look at the data that's coming out for the rest of the week. On Thursday, we have the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers an hour before the bell. 10 a.m., 30 minutes into the market, CB leading index, 10:30 natty gas, and 11 o'clock crude oil inventories because we had the Monday holiday. On Friday at 9:45 a.m., flash manufacturing and services PMI, and that will wrap the week. Next week is still a full week. January ends on Friday, next 31st. So we still have 7 full trading days in January, and we're obviously back from the holiday mode. Next holiday is not until the middle of February with President's Day. So there's a lot to happen here. There's a lot that can happen with no holidays. That tends to slow the market down, so that's going to be exciting. We've got volume in the market, but we have not seen the type of action that we expect and like to see. We will see what we get for the rest of the week, and then we'll do a preview for next week as usual. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and